morning. We're here to talk about a job opportunity.
Mhm.
So would you please introduce yourself and tell us about your organization?
Sure. My name is Christine Anderson. I'm the Executive Director of the Washington Island Community Health Program. We're also known as WICHP. That's our acronym, WICHP. Our organization is a small nonprofit up here on Washington Island. We are funded solely by grants and donations, and our main goal is to keep people in their homes safely and independently for as long as we can. We do that through a variety of methods. We work with some partner agencies off island that provide services up here, and then we provide some direct services as well to our residents.
What are you hiring for right now?
So we are hiring for a community, the position is for a community health advocate. I am retiring in February, and the board has wanted to try this model for a while. So that is what they want to hire for. So this person would be it's a 20-hour a week contracted position. That 20 hours could fluctuate. That's a guess because they've never done this before, so it could be more. Um, they would like you to have some sort of medical or healthcare related background is preferred. It's just helpful with some of the services that we already provide and personable and outgoing, being able to multitask, having good community relations, being outgoing, attending off-island events and meetings, continuing to make those connections to bring the services up here to the island.
Okay, so a lot of good stuff. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
somebody who, as your advertisement says, wants to help others in a meaningful way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Really good way to give back. So
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite questions to ask employers
Mm-hmm.
is why should an individual want to work um, for YCHIP?
So this is a very rewarding position. You get to work very closely with the residents of the island. You get to know who they are. And their families. We work with a lot of adult children of elderly parents, as you can imagine. I was one of them myself. When my parents were older, I lived in California, and the person who was in the job before me, I relied on her very heavily to know what was going on with my parents. So it just warms your heart. It just helps you, when we can see our results, where we can keep somebody in their home longer. It's where they do better, versus having to go to a care facility by providing some support services in the home. We're a small organization. We have Elise as our administrator, will becoming our administrator next year. She's our office manager this year, and we have Bunny as our program event coordinator. We work really well together. It's a great team effort. The board is extremely involved. It is a working board. The work is just extremely rewarding, and it's a great place to work. But you do have to like being on an island.
I love to visit the island, that's for sure. But
hmm
yeah. So,
Yeah.
Christine, how should they apply if they're interested?
So if you're interested in this position, you would send in an application letter and resume to our PO box. So that where you would send it is Washington Island Community Health Program, PO Box 277, Washington Island, Wisconsin 54246, and put it to the attention of Jackie Rader, and she spells her last name Rader. She is the one who is getting those, and then there will be a committee. There's a committee who will review them, and then they will reach out and ask questions and set up interviews.
Great. Now, just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
are you hoping that you get somebody from the island to do this, or what is your hope?
So the hope would be that it is nice for it to be somebody who is on the island or somebody who would be willing to live up here. Um, the committee has told me they have considered somebody off island. I don't know how the hours and the model would work. That would be something that would need to be discussed probably in the interview, and then consulting like the administrator to see how that works with her hours. So,
Yeah,
mhm.
yep, all understandable. I think
Yeah.
um,
It's a little challenging in the winter, as you know, because we go down to 2 boats a day, except for Thursday, Friday. They've been continually running 3 boats a day on Thursdays and Friday for the last couple of years. But to come over and then to turn around and go back on the same day, you're not going to have much time to work. So if
right.
you can if there's remote work that can be done, that might be something. And then you are scheduled to be up here for a couple days and stay with somebody, get a hotel. It's possible. just depends. If you're interested, please apply and talk with the committee.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to share with anybody who might be interested in the job?
Like I just said earlier, it's a great job. I get a lot of personal satisfaction out of it. The program has grown excessively since I started, and the hours obviously of employees have increased, and we've added 2 positions since I started back in 2011. It's just a great job to have. You get to work with a lot of providers, you get to work with a lot of people, and making those connections and seeing people be able to stay in their homes, there's just nothing more rewarding than that.
Well,
Mhm.
thank you so much for joining us and,
Mhm.
and hopefully you'll reach a few more people, this
Mhm.
way. And I think you mentioned you're also going to be advertising on radio and, you're out there on
Yes,
Facebook already.
yes, we are. So Washington Island, in case you don't know, has a radio station. It started up this year, and they actually are live. They are on the radio. So we'll be going on 98.7, but it's Washington Island Radio. So we'll be going on there, and we're posting it on Facebook and our website, which is www.mywichp.org. So if you want to go and get a little more detail there, you can click on our website, and it's also up on our Facebook page.
Well, again, thank you for joining us and I hope you success in filling this position and a happy retirement to you as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm fingers crossed we're going to get somebody in here.